Hello Lynxers, it's Dark, Lynx108, welcome back to OpenRCT2. We are in the next scenario of the Skylift Splashdown scenario pack, Anaconda Jungle. Home to this densely forested jungle theme park is a giant Anaconda hypercoaster. A tourism agency wants this park to be a top-rated theme park, and you must make that happen by increasing the park's shop profits, of which I need a monthly profit of 5,800, which is quite high, which means I actually need to... which is quite high for the type of objective, which means I actually have to work on it. So, $11,000 of starting cash. Charge of the rides, which makes sense. This is a pretty decent hypercoaster. 9 excitement is pretty good. And then we have a few other things. But it's just the hypercoaster. Okay. So yeah, it has the South American theming objects in here. A lot of transport rides, a lot of gentle rides, and of course those. Of course, I'm going to try, because it's been a while, I'm going to try to build all of these. If I might actually do one suspended swing coaster, but change the car type, the train type for the other train to the other train type. To make it interesting, it'll be very, we'll see if I can do that. Condor trains. And not too much here. We have, no scenery because all we got is South American theming, and that's basically it. So yeah. We have basically every stall's already built. Which makes sense, I guess. And we're doing the Fred-104 thing of having 2 restrooms basically right next to each other. Because of course we are. So this park is about the same size as the last park I just did. It's a bit larger, actually. So let's start with a merry-go-round. And since this has the jungle stations, all my things will have the jungle stations. $1.60. Oh. I've got to change the entrance. There. Let's watch train 1 for a second as we start up. And it's immediately raining. Okay. Yeah, the problem is the fact that it's going to keep raining. So the information kiosks, which are over here, they are set to $20 already, so yeah. People are gonna buy the things. 96 miles an hour, wow. So yeah, this park is basically based off vertical views for the theme. Yeah. We're getting a shop immediately, which helps. We don't actually have a coffee cup ride, which is kind of shocking. Not the best spot for that, but there that works. $1.90. Okay. So we desperately need to build this up. We need some rides that will work in the rain, because I think it's going to be raining a lot in this park. Well, that's unfortunate. I want to keep that temple. Yeah, that works. It is still going to be raining. Okay, so I'm thinking the only spot I can put the entrance here is there, which means I need to do this. Observation Tower 1. Test. Open. And this will probably be... I'll make it $3.30 to be interesting. There's a lot of trees over here. I'm going to put the haunted house here. It doesn't have $1.10, so it's gonna be kind of cheap. Get a cash machine? We didn't have. Oh. Oh. I thought it was right next to the path. There we go. So the first thing, yeah, $6,000 loan. And 40% loan interest. Now, this first month, even with all the rain, we're definitely not going to get the $5,800 of shop profit. So, thankfully, the scenario won't immediately end. So, we'll start off with the suspended swing coaster I said I was going to build next, simply because I haven't built a suspended swing coaster with these cars in a long time. Oh no, it's those trees again. So do something like this. We got the ATM. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. That's under the right, and then we go down like this. Okay, definitely do that either. I'm just gonna turn around to the left. Oh yeah, it's a freaking... Yeah, that tree is gonna be in the way, isn't it? Yeah. I can do that though. Yeah, it's $14 of this. I don't even know how much money these guys come with. $90, $90, 70, 80. So is it 60 to 90 or is it 70 to 100? 60 to 90, okay. Amazed it didn't have an ATM, but here's an ATM. I'm going to place it in this section. Oh, I can't even put it down yet. There we go. Do I really have every stall type? I don't see popcorn. Popcorn is something we don't have. $7,651 feet is insane. Oh. Damn it, I thought I had enough money. Angry Anacondas is the name of the coaster, if you notice that. You have a maximum of 25,000, so we're gonna go to 12,000. Just so I can finish this guy. Jungle Tree 1 in the way. Jungle Tree 1? Okay, I think the Jungle Tree... The Jungle Tree is not... Oh. Yeah, it's not going to affect anything if I do that. There we go. Now. It's going to have the soft trains for the moment. But train 2, I'm going to use the rival grinder because this is one thing I actually need to do. So train 2 is going to be using, oh boy, soccer ball trains. So here we go, let's test this. My first dual ride vehicle type coaster ever built. It's insane. Oh no, I gotta redo the whole thing because I had to do that, move the entrance. Oh yeah, anyways, test. There. So, while that's testing, let's put down the rest of the shops that I don't have. A popcorn stall is apparently one I don't have. I have a coffee shop. I don't have hot chocolate. Although, admittedly, this probably won't get many customers, to be honest. We have 2 lemonade stalls already. We don't have a souvenir stall. We'll put that over there. Charge as much as possible for these guys. Hi. So this is going to be $8. And this will be known as football plus monkey. I guess. I know sloth, that's not really quite the same thing. But yeah. T-shirts. $4.40. Sunglasses. That's $2.20. $236, which is a lot less than $1,956 apparently. So there we go. So I think I'll work on this side. There's going to be a lot of rides that be placed down over here. So Ferris wheel is going to be placed here, and then if I get a spiral slide, I'll place it in that corner. Otherwise, I'll probably just put down seconds to be similar. Backward rotation, sure. $2.20. There we go. Another roller coaster development. Apparently, that's set to free. Interesting. Do I have a cotton cancel? I do not have a cotton cancel. So that goes here then. Barrel things, yeah. There. Yeah, flat rides are going over here. Let's put down a launch free fall. It's gonna be here. No way, it can't be here, can it? Here. So 54-mile-an-hour launch for this guy. Fantastic. That looks good. Yep, there we go. $120 people in Anaconda now, okay. Exact same track. Great. Do I want to put that there? I guess I will. Blend in with greens and green. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna connect the pathways by doing something like this. There. So that connects over there. Yeah, a lot of wooden roller coaster train stuff. Wooden roller coasters. So there we go. Here is... Ooh, wait. I don't think I want to do that. I'm going to try and just do this the other way, which is, let's put it... like that. At the longest queue line in existence. There we go. So we're gonna have 22 cards at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. There we go. You want to put down a car ride. The car ride will be placed. The train's not too ideal, is it? I guess I'll just continue by having it over here. There we go. Entrance, exit. So let's put the pathways. This would be a bit awkward to work with because I need to do something like this. Go down one, and then go this way, and then back up. Conveniently, this is also where I'm going to put down a boat hire, which currently all we have is bumper boats. Actually, I'm not sure. There's no good spot here, actually, because the track's on the water. So I think it's going to be better if I place it over here. Oh. Of course there is. Oh. Can't do what I wanted. That's kind of what I wanted. But, there's lizard cars, frog cars, butterfly cars. I think I use the frog cars because I don't use these that often. Frog cars. So, 16 cars apparently. And it's 13 cars, 7 seconds. Well, the bumper boats will be 10 boats maybe. No. There we go. I think that works out quite nicely. Quiet over here. $800 feet, okay. Okay. Giga coaster as the merry-go-round breaks down. Okay. Yeah, the next coaster we need to build, which isn't even the wood coaster, is the flying coaster of the Condor train. So. Long station. What am I hitting? Large rainforest tree off these. Why are these still acting like this is the question. I'm going to do an actual proper inline twist in this configuration. I said left. I don't know why I went to the right. I mean, that's 8, that's 14. So this is going to be an $11 coaster. $11.10 what I'll do. I guess. That's Angry Anaconda's breakdown. Oh no! Okay. That's unfortunate because that's my largest moneymaker at the moment. I don't know if I was gonna make it up there again. I'll do 7 actually, I might if I do 8 card trains. Oh, great. Now Football Monkey broke down, too. Oh, great. Right. Yeah, we'll make it. Okay. There, now my moneymakers are back into operation. Okay, admittedly, this is a cool section here. I'm gonna keep this drop the way it is. Then it's gonna go up. I'm thinking it's gonna go up, and then have its mid-train brake blocks at like 80 feet or so. And then the second half is gonna be going around this way, and then do some shenanigans. Let's go to 18,000. Meatball soup stall. There's a new stall. So now we have a... Oh. I guess a small half loop will be fine. Well, there goes with the $6,000 I just spent. That's all on just this section here. And yeah, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate indeed. But it's fine. Damn, we're out of money. Okay, if I do, I think what I'm gonna do is gonna go down a little bit, then go up, and then I'll have a break, final breaks right here. So $966, and that's just with that's without any rain. So if we get rain, yeah, I was unlucky with getting rain immediately, but that also kind of helped my benefit. Because now we have nearly 900 guests, and it hasn't rained in a while, because I think we have the hot and dry climate, which would still make no sense because we're in a jungle. But yeah, this is kind of how I wanted it to be, actually. Yeah, $0, great. Damn. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there we go. The coaster is completed. And now we can test the flying coaster while I get all this set up. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to do, but okay, that's fine. That does work. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That works quite nicely. I like the default red here. Very high, very high, high. Okay, so there we go. Open that up. For some reason, I want to call this Rush Ram. And I don't know why. It just came out of nowhere, and then it just came to me out of nowhere. I have no idea why. Anyways. Meatball soup stall. I was down a second coffee shop here. Even though it's literally right next to the other one, but I didn't see that until just now. There we go. Now I've fulfilled all the vehicle types except for the car rides, but I could just add one butterfly, one lizard card. Actually, I could have done something like that, but don't feel like it. So I will put it on the second motion speed. I would put it over here, but it's too close. Oh, but it's too close to that. So instead, I'm gonna make an extension, and by extension I mean I'm actually just gonna have it over here, where there's literally no one else. Thrill Riders. Double these and get two of them to start mowing. If possible. So yeah. Oh yeah, duh. So for just food, drinks, and regular shop sales, this is at 1,200, which is impressive. Now, there are... Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot these existed, so I need to build a mini coaster with those cars in them. This section just seems like a good spot for it. It just seems like a small area that doesn't get much attention. And so this is the perfect spot for... a coaster like this. This is, yeah, there we go. First block section, and it's just that tiny chain lift. Large rainforest tree in the way. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, that is in the way, isn't it? Get out of here. Hey, boy. The Flying Saucer. Well, I had a feeling that would happen. Damn, this tree is in... yeah, I had a feeling that would happen. So I need to do something like this, I guess. There's going to be another chainless section, I can tell you that much. This is not going to work. You know what? This works. Yeah, let's do something like this. Just oh. Huh? I don't know if it's gonna make that. We'll find out if it will. Here's the second train lift section because I'm nowhere near my nowhere near the the stations. Oh, well maybe not immediately. Let's do this. Oh. What am I hitting? Apparently the mini coaster, okay. A bit sketchy there, but that's fine. It's gonna do that. Oh yeah, I can see that. That's a queue line. But I think I just need to do something like this. S-bend, and then go up. No, okay. So no, this is working. Park the best food in the country. Yeah, there you go. There. So we got that to work. We're using the Jaguar cars, which look ridiculous, but there we go. 6 mile an hour general speed. Wow. Okay. There we go. that is the connections. Now let's see how if it works. I don't think it's going to. Okay, that doesn't work. And that just barely doesn't work. Okay, so that means this is a chain lift. And this is a chain lift as well. Alright. I guess that while this is happening, let's build a go-karts. And the go-karts are going to be placed. Now, no, I want to keep that for something. Another roller coaster of some kind. Now, does it make that too? Oh, yeah. Broke down again. Why is there no handyman in this section? Oh. There. The restroom goes here then. Steel wild mouse. Okay. This will be expensive to operate, but it's going to only be $6, which will be unfortunate. Anyways, the go-karts are going to be placed in this section. Over here. Aspend. Hi. Yeah, that he also that is not really worth it at that point. So before I end this episode, let's see how many cars I need. 18. No, I'm gonna do 22 then. Safest park in the country. And year 1 with $1,632 of merchandise sales. So that's going to end year number 1. And in the next episode, we're going to continue our expansion and go do year number 2. I'm still hesitant on building a whole transport ride system, on the off chance that for some reason I finish the scenario in a month. But we'll see what happens with the RNG of the weather system. So thank you, Lynx, for watching me play some OpenRCT2. I will see you, Lynx, later.